said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Looking for space, it's Hamilton. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Pulls and fires complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Tiger. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From the gun, running back on the move. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. It's complete to the left. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puck now.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
There were a lot of people really excited. What this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, Dave. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Dupree. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Look at the big fella roll. Touchdown, Auburn. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They're setting up the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running back searching for a hole. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
Touchdown, Tiger! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced a turnover. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. There he goes. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over first and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short.
Ready. 4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite.
Quarterback making checks.
Hey, camper.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up.
Ready up. Trick 9, B.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carney. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Army with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. And that's what kind of day he's having so far.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Magic Bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Working that left side now. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes a connection. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Flushed out of the pocket. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball, he ran out of bounds in the end zone, and that'll be a safety.
As a ball carrier, you just have to have better awareness. You have to know where you are on the field. You run out of bounds like that, that's a play he's going to learn from. He's probably going to be the butt of a few jokes. This might follow him for a while, but that is a safety, and that is a costly mistake.
They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Yoder. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And that is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Auburn! Can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Extending the play. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Brings it out to the 48, and your Auburn Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Punch it out of the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They go to the ground. Gets it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. They'll give it to him again. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After run, now throw. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short.
325.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go to the counter play. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Trying the left side. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.